What up, everyone, and welcome back to the Deep Dive Podcast. I'm your host, William, if you don't remember that. We're on episode 7, and the time that you're going to be hearing this, it'll be a week away from the NFL Draft. So, this actually was a suggestion by one of our listeners out there to do a mock draft of the NFL. Now, I don't usually do mock drafts because, I like to care about my team, what they need. You look at other teams, what they need, like the first top 10. So then after the top 10, it kind of gets like out of my nature. But I did try my best. I did not look at any analytic people or pre-drafts when I did mine. When I did do it, I couldn't make trades. So this is how everything would go if there wouldn't be trade. But I'll state if there should be a trade or not, just for that factor. Hopefully we can do this. So there's only 31 picks in the first round this year, as Miami had to forfeit for something with Tom Brady, I believe. So I have my mock draft with no trades and how I think it could possibly go. I don't think it will, but I do plan on seeing about 3 to 4 trades during the day. I do have another analytic one that I can kind of compare to throughout this podcast. So let's get right into it. So we all know the Panthers traded up to number 1 with the Bears, who got the 9th overall pick. So first overall, the Carolina Panthers will select Bryce Young, quarterback, Alabama. Now, I'll try to go into depth in some of these, but with the fact of he's not speaking to anyone else, and CJ is still speaking with other teams, I'm pretty sure Bryce Young is a lock at number 1, which personally, as a Panthers fan, I want Bryce Young. Okay. So, number 2, Texans, who failed to get the first overall pick. They'll select quarterback, CJ Stroud, Ohio State. Makes sense to need a quarterback, as is can be. Now, number 3, I have the Cardinals selecting Will Anderson Jr., edge, Alabama. Now, this is where I see a possible trade come into play. The analytic I'm looking at right now has Vegas moving up to 3 and selecting Anthony Richardson, which, again, I see happening too, which then would affect my draft, as you'll see shortly. At number 4, Colts, they select Anthony Richardson, my draft, and then in the pre-analytic, the Colts would select Will Levis. So you see a little difference right there. And I will go Seattle, who has Denver's first round pick. I have them selecting Jalen Carter. According to the analytics, they have Will Anderson. So you see a few things. Again, I couldn't make trades in my mock draft, and if I would, essentially everything would be right about now because I had the first 5 right, except for Will Levis. Will Levis for me, you'll see where he goes. Number 6, Detroit. I have Detroit taking a wide receiver, Jackson Smith, I'm sorry if I pronounced it wrong. Jackson Smith. I'm just going to say that. On the analytics, I have them taking Jalen Carter. So, now number 7 would be Vegas, if they didn't make the trade. I have them taking cornerback Devin Witherspoon. Analytics have them taking... this is for Arizona. They would take a cornerback, Christian Gonzalez. So you see cornerback still kind of in the same aspect right there. 8 goes to the Falcons. They stay right where they are. And actually, I got this one. Tyree Wilson, edge. So I'm pretty spot on right now. I'll tell you that. 9 goes to the Bears. I went with a tackle. Again, I based it off what they need, and I looked around to the board. Peter Skoronowski. To the analytics, Paris Johnson Jr. So, which I have him later going. So, at 10, the Eagles. Eagles, they just lost the running back. So, this is where I come in. This is where I'm looking at. So, I think they'll draft Bijan Robinson at 10. Analytics say Peter Skoronowski. So, the guy I just had go to the Bears. So, that's 10. 11. 11, would be the Titans. I have them taking the next wide receiver that was available to me, Quentin Johnston. As according to analytics, they would have had Jackson Smith go here. So, again, not too off as so far. I think I'm pretty much doing it. 12. I think this is where some things start to differ. I had the Texans taking Zay Flowers. New quarterback, bring in on young wide receivers so they grow together. Makes perfect sense in my head. They also need it. Analytics have them taking Lucas Van Ness, edge, at 12. So, 13 is the Jets. Now, this is where I have Paris Johnson Jr. going. He's going to the Jets on a Jets to tackle. According to analytics, Broderick Jones would go here. 14 would be go to the Patriots. Lucas Van Ness in mine, and then Devin Witherspoon, which I already had going. So, I'm not too off, I don't think. Green Bay Packers, they're at 15. I am taking tight end Michael Mayer. And now it seems like a long stretch considering the fact that tight ends don't usually get to the second round. But they need a tight end, and I feel like this is a guy. Notre Dame, kind of close, nearby. According to analytics, I haven't taken Nolan Smith, which I don't know if I had him. I have him coming off later. Washington. So again, I do consider myself pretty close to this. I have them taking cornerback Christian Gonzalez, and Alex have them taking Joey Porter. Which then I have Joey Porter going to the Steelers at 17, while they have Darnell Wright going. So I don't even know if I even had him. No, I did not have him go in the first round. 18. And Lions, I believe this is their second pick. So I went tight end. I went with the next best tight end. I went with Dalton Kincaid. Analytics had Deontay Banks in here. So 19, Tempe. This is where I have Will Levis going. And you're like, why so low in the first round? Well, you look at how everything else kind of went. Quarterback. Again, I couldn't make trades. So if I did make a trade, Will Levis would not be on the board. Will Levis would have probably gone somewhere. And then, Tampa Bay would have gotten somewhere else. But, since he was still there, I know there's one more guy. I think Hooker. So, but I have Will Levis. Analytics have Anton Harrison going here. 20. This is Seattle. I now have Dante Banks, the cornerback. As I said, Seattle. Where's Seattle? Yes, it'd be nice for them to get a wide receiver here, but, according to analytics, they'll take Zay Flowers here. So, I'm getting my first rounds kind of close. 21. Brian Branch, safety for Alabama, goes here. Analytics, Miles Murphy. Now, 22, Baltimore. I have Nolan Smith, edge, and analytics have Emmanuel Forbes, cornerback. Minnesota. I have, 23, Khalija Kancey, defense, and then they have wide receiver Quentin Johnson, which I believe is already off the board, yes. So, I don't feel like I'm doing too bad. Just maybe some misplacement. 24, Jacksonville. I have Miles Murphy coming off the board here. They have Brian Branch, who's already off the board for me anyway. So, 25 in New York. I go safety, Antonio Johnston. They go defense, Brian Breesy, which does come off my board. 26, Dallas. Halfback, Kendra Miller. As much as Tony Pollard's going to do fine, another running back would be nice here, so that's why I picked it. They have Khalija Kancey, which just came off the board not too long ago. So, At 27, Buffalo, I go Jordan Battle, safety. Analytics have Jordan Addison for... Oh, phone call in the middle of this. No. Jordan Addison, wide receiver. Interesting. I didn't see where that was coming. 28, Bengals. I go Luke Musgrave, the tight end. Again, third tight end have taken off the board. Again, I know that the teams that need a tight end, and I figured, well, why not try to grab them early? Again, you don't see them really happen that often. You usually wait till the second round, but this is how I did it. Again, did not have any trades. Analytics, tackle, DeJuan Jones, which I don't know if he came off right on my board. All right, we'll go on. 29, I have cornerback Cam Smith coming off the board here. They have defensive Mozzie Smith come off the board here. 30, Eagles. I take another wide receiver. So they go Josh Downs. Analytics goes Adomiwa Adebayo. No idea how to say that. I am sorry. And 31, I have defense Brian Breesy go to Kansas City. And analytics have Felix Andukuko Uzoma. I can't say that. So, all in all, I don't think it's too bad. As I said, there was one trade in there. If I analytic, I definitely think the Cardinals trade. Somewhere, someone moves up to 3. Do I feel like the Titans move up? Titans can move up too. Tampa Bay move up. I know that'd be a stretch. You see the teams need quarterback. And there's a very good chance the first 4 picks go quarterback. Seahawks don't need one. Lions don't need one. Falcons have one. I don't know how much you trust them. Bears don't need one. Eagles don't need one. Titans do. Jets do. But I think they're still trying to get Aaron Rodgers, is why I've delayed some of my other videos. So, even if I had to start racking this up, right? So let's see. Let me see. I'm going to see how many players I had right in the first round. So I'm pretty much, I have to be close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 for 8. Paris Johnson. 9, 10, 11, 12, Jones. Broderick Jones. I don't see him on here, so that's 12. 13, Witherspoon. Yes. So 13, Nolan Smith. 14, 15, Wright. I'm at 15. Banks, 16. Harrison. I'm trying to see on here. I was at 16, 17, 18, 19, Forbes. Did I say Forbes? I'm at 19 here. Branch. 20. Yeah. I say 20. I don't think that's too bad. So 20 out of 31 doesn't look too bad. I can't really see many more that have come off the board here for me that so I think they're really the tight ends start throwing things here. So, But 20 out of 31 is definitely not bad in my opinion, especially that, again, not the same order. Again, we went, what, 12 for 12 and people I picked. So I don't find that too bad. So that is my mock draft. Again, no trading involved. I do see, as I said, 3 to 4 trades come draft day, or draft night, as you guys are hearing this in the morning. 31 picks. I do see Bryce Young going 1. I will put my money where my mouth is. I do see Bryce Young going 1. I see CJ. I'm about 75% confident he'll go 2. I do, and then you start getting a little iffy. Like, I do possibly see a trade, or they take a pick there at Cardinals. 4 is a quarterback, and then you can start playing your defensive and all that stuff. So, and how the Seahawks and Lions want to play it. And then the Raiders can make a move. Will Levis is in there. You can't have Jimmy G forever, but Jimmy G is a great option to mentor. So I think Will Levis, even if there is no trade and Arizona stays where they are, Will Levis will go 7 probably over 19 to Tampa Bay. But again, I couldn't make a trade. I also didn't really care. I'm like, there's, Will Levis will probably still go in the first round, and just will be where he is. Raiders, still have another. You have next year, the year. You can do it this year. You can do it next year or the following year. But you cannot wait till that third year is over for Jimmy G and then not have an option. I would definitely have a quarterback under Jimmy G for at least 1 year. So, but yeah, I'm pretty much, I think this is pretty solid in my opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Leave in the comments on the YouTube, or get a hold of me that you listened, and give me your opinions. Again, you're hearing this draft night. This is my opinion. So this is essentially final. Even though I'm recording this before draft night, it won't be published till draft night. So, yeah, that's the mock draft for the NFL Draft 2023. It shall be interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. Unfortunately for my team, I've had top 10 picks the past few years. So I get to see my picks kind of early. This is the first time I've seen, last time we had a first overall, we picked Cam. I do see Bryce Young as the quarterback. I really do. I don't have any other speculation of anyone else. So, yeah. But again, could be wrong, but I don't think I am. On this one, I don't think I am. So we will see what heads up on draft night. It's so drag-alonging because, it's the first round and these picks are so valuable. And, the time on the clock to make a pick, make a trade, it takes all night, like the 4 or 5 hours, and it drags. I'm like, just get to next picks, because you're watching day 3, like day 2 kind of is like, okay, sped up a little bit. But you're watching day 3 and they're just going at this point. And then they're just like, you just see, pick in, who's it? I'm like, oh, that's fun. So I usually just watch day 1. I tune in day 2 if it's on. Day 3, I don't really care about. At this point, you're just filling out your roster. Again, there's some picks that come in on day 3 that turn out to be superstars, but you don't really know. You never know. So, that's it. That's all I got for this podcast. We took a deep dive into the mock draft. So, we're going to thank our listeners for this suggestion. If you do have any other suggestions, please reach out to me, and I will definitely do my diligent research and see what I can come up with. Other than that, that is all. Remember, like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss a new YouTube video, podcast, anything from all my channels. If you don't have to, but I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you all on the next one.